Hello, it is Foundation Friday, January 12th, 2024. Steve Sipress here with two of my fantastic clients, Grant Parsons, Buddy Thornton here at the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind. And as usual, I forgot, we had about 20 people here today. We had some NFL players. We got another professional athlete here, 27 years on the PBA Tour. All kinds of superstar entrepreneurs all over the place. And I was so busy having a blast and connecting and hanging out with everyone, I forgot to do my daily Facebook Live video that I've done every single day since the middle of March 2017. You'd think I'd remember by now to do that. But thankfully, before everyone goes for the day, my beautiful wife Michelle said, aren't you going to do your video? I'm like, right! I was going to do it when everyone was here, but now it's down to just a couple of my favorite clients and me. And so you might not know the name Grant Parsons, but you might know something that he is famous for. When Grant worked with GM, which he did for decades, he came up with an idea for a little marketing campaign that he called...
Like a Rock.
Like a Rock. You might remember that. What was that? About 30 years ago now, wasn't it?
20-something, yeah.
20-something years ago, can you imagine? So maybe we're dating ourselves here and you don't remember it, but that was the Chevy Silverado. Going over the rocks up the mountainside. Bob Seger singing the song. You personally got Bob Seger, who didn't want to do it and didn't want to do it. You finally got him to say yes.
The only reason was we kept the words from the song. We didn't have to change them. They were perfect.
So that was his demand. He's like, I won't do it if you have to change. Oh yeah, because jingles do that all the time. Right? Like Heinz Ketchup, Anticipation, that's not really the way it was originally sung. They changed all the words. He said he insisted the words be the same, and then he did it.
And the other thing was...
Probably helped that he's from Detroit.
Right. Yeah.
And that's Motor City.
Right. And the other thing was, it wasn't about the truck. He was the truck. He became the product.
Right. It was all about Bob
Seger. The people that drove that truck were him. That's what that truck was.
The blue-collar Bob Seger, hard-working musician from
Guys
Motor
who got
City.
a lot of bar fights. Yeah.
So did that work? Did that sell any Chevy Silverados by any chance?
A few, about $3 billion.
$3 billion with a B, folks. Oh, was he out of the camera that whole time? I'm looking at Grant, not the camera.
No, he's good.
Grant should be on the camera.
There.
$3 billion, which I will have to say, if Grant won't himself, the single most successful automobile campaign of all time for GM.
Right, and especially for Chevrolet.
How many year history?
120-year history.
120 years. Especially for Chevy, because what? They were going out of business?
Well, they needed some help.
They needed some help, he very diplomatically says. So Like a Rock brought Bob Seger back to millions of people and brought Chevy back from the brink, and he's part of the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind.
And Seger then was elected to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Because of that ad?
It probably helped a little.
Damn, that's awesome. Way to go, Grant. Right on. And next, and I don't know how you top that, but I'll show you how we top that. Where am I? There I am. We have Buddy Thornton, 27 years on the PBA Tour. How many, that's bowling, for those who don't know, it's Professional Bowlers Association. How many perfect games? Anyone ever bowled out there? Throw 12 strikes in a row to get a perfect game?
Wow.
8 perfect games.
No.
8, count them. 8, 4 and 4. He's
44.
thrown 8.
44.
44 perfect games, folks. See how he liked that joke there. 44 perfect games. All 12 strikes, all the pins go down. I don't even know if I've thrown 44 strikes. Certainly not. I've never thrown 12 in a row, and I certainly didn't do that 44 times, and I certainly didn't do it under the pressure of being on the PBA Tour. That's not just like casual or you must have thrown hundreds, if you include practice or warming up or whatever. You must just... How often do you not throw a strike should be the question.
We throw a strike. A good touring pro throws a strike about 65% of the time.
So to get 12 in a row, the odds are 1 out of...
I bowled 27,000 games in my career, and I threw 44 300 games. You do the math.
Those are the odds, folks. You do the math. I ain't doing the math. You do the math. Someone out there do the math.
But I know for a fact that if my good friend Steve had come to the bowling alley, he would have came with a Rhino bowling ball.
Well, that's true. There is a Rhino bowling ball, and there's even a bowler named Rhino Page.
Yes, there is.
So, did he use a Rhino bowling ball?
Yes, he does.
You can tell who was my favorite. Nothing personal, but who was my favorite bowler. So he's named Rhino. He's throwing a Rhino. We love Rhino Page. But, buddy, I bet 27 years on the tour, maybe you have some stories to tell?
I think the funniest story was when I threw the ball in the 10th frame and I left a big split, and my opponent had already completed the game and assumed he was winning. And as he walked up to find out where his next lanes were, I picked up the split and beat him. And when he got to the tournament director and he asked him where he was going next, he said, "I don't know. We haven't assigned the lanes for next week."
Oh, ouch. You're going home, buddy. You're going back into your trailer.
Exactly.
Go to the next city. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Plenty more. If we had, more juice in the battery here on the iPhone, we could dip into maybe 0.001% of the great stories that Buddy has to tell. This is the kind of fun we have. In between, was there any money-making ideas that came out today?
I think we got some pretty solid ideas
Yeah.
on exactly where to take some great business ideas.
I think for sure both of you actually multi-million-dollar deals
Yes.
Yes.
being done today. Yours $3.4 million or something,
Yeah.
and yours is
600
six
million.
figures apiece.
Yes.
Times many, many, many. Yeah, that was the
Yes.
last All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind, a $600 million
Yep.
deal. So big things happen at the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind. Wish you were here. That'll do it. For Foundation Friday, January 12th, I'm just cracking up with joy over the amazing amount of fun and money that was made, the connections, the relationships, met some new people. Some new things will be happening, all kinds of stuff. All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind. If you're not in a mastermind group, contact me one way or another, folks. If you want to get an invitation to the next All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind, absolutely contact me in one way or another. Or you snooze, you lose. That'll do it for Foundation Friday, January 12th, 2024, from the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area of Arizona. This is Grant, Buddy, Steve Sipress saying thanks for being here today. Wish you were here.